People always ask, what about the mark of the beast? The mark of the beast on the forehead and on the hand. Now, to me it's very, very interesting. And everybody thinks it's a real mark. I mean, it's like some chip or some tattoo or some, like some kind of real physical mark on the hand or on the forehead of the non-Christians. But I mean, first of all, the mark of the beast is mentioned 7 times in Revelation. So 7 times in Revelation it says that those that worship the beast, those that do not serve the Lord, they are marked on their foreheads and on their right hand. So at the same time, 7 times it is mentioned that the saints are sealed on their foreheads by the Lord. Now, why is it that no interpreter of Revelation believes that as a believer of Jesus, we should have a real mark on our forehead, like a seal on our forehead that shows that we are a Christian? They interpret that spiritually. They interpret that symbolically. So there's a mark on the forehead or a seal. We are sealed on our foreheads. 7 times it's mentioned. But when it comes to the mark of the beast, they think it's literal. They think it's a real mark on the hand, a real mark on the forehead. So, no, this is symbolic language. So it means, well, let's take that picture. Where do you find in the Old Testament scriptures, where do you find reference to the forehead and to the hand? If you think a little bit about it, you will find it very soon. Because when God gave the law to the people of Israel, He said, take this law and write it to your foreheads and write it to your right hand so that you don't forget. Now, what does that mean? I mean, what is the symbolic meaning of the forehead and what is the symbolic meaning of the hand? Now, the forehead is, of course, speaks about our thinking. And the right hand speaks about our works. So that means the Word of God should be dominant or dominating our thinking and dominating our action, our works. Now, in the same time, that's in the same way John uses these pictures in Revelation. He says the saints are sealed on their forehead with a sign or with a seal. That means Paul writes, we have the mind of Christ. Our thinking is under the influence of Jesus. Our thinking is under the influence of the eternal truth. So Jesus says, if you follow my words, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. But on the contrary, those that do not accept Jesus, those that have not accepted Him as the Messiah, they are signed on their head and on their hand with the mark of the beast. So that means their thinking and their actions are controlled and dominated not by the Word of God, not by the word of life of Jesus, but by worldly things and even satanic things. So now, this is just to show you what happens if we try to take these pictures of Revelation and interpret it in a literal way. We cannot do that. That's why I'm absolutely not interested to hear any story of chip implants and Christians warning. Of course, they are doing chip implants under the skin. Well, this is just technology. It really helps to make our life better. I don't know if I would take it. Maybe not. I don't know. But of course, this is not a satanic thing. This is not something that brings me to hell or makes me fall away from Jesus. It's all because people interpret Revelation in the wrong way.